A little girl came to the zoo to refund her pass, but because her hair had turned completely white, people called her a monster and told her to leave, afraid she might be contagious. But what she said next brought everyone to tears. It turned out her hair had gone white because she donated bone marrow to her mother 6 months ago, and she had also been malnourished for a long time. Just then, the zoo director found the donation records in the girl's bag, and only then did he realize everything she said was true. He never expected someone so young to be so brave. She had come to refund the pass because her mom needed 1,000,000 yuan for surgery. To save money, she had sold almost everything in their home. "Where's your dad?" "I'm already this old, but I don't even know what my dad looks like." The staff were deeply moved. The director not only agreed to refund the girl, but also decided to help her in a big way. He had the zoo staff scoop up all the money from the wishing fountain. They filled 30 huge buckets. Everyone else was also touched by the little girl's devotion and reached out to help her. One wealthy young heiress even handed her 10,000 yuan, hoping her mother would recover soon. When the little girl knelt down to thank her, the 8 treasure pendant on her neck immediately caught the heiress's attention. It was the Gu family's heirloom. Why was it on this little girl? Today is a lucky day. Leave 3 roses, 1 for money, 1 for health, and 1 for sudden wealth. So she grew suspicious, secretly took one of the girl's hairs home, and told her brother and grandmother that the Gu family might have an heir. "Sis, what are you talking about?" "I'm sure I didn't see it wrong. That little girl was wearing your 8 treasure compass pendant around her neck." Hearing his second sister sound so certain, Gu Jinju, the head of the Gu family, couldn't help thinking of a woman, his college girlfriend, Su Wan. 10 years ago, to avoid his enemies' schemes, Gu Jinju followed his grandmother's arrangements and hid his identity while attending college, where he met and fell in love with Su Wan. He even gave her the 8 treasure pendant he always wore. But unexpectedly, right after graduation, Su Wan, who had been with him for 4 years, suddenly broke up with him. "No, I don't believe you don't love me anymore. I love rich heirs. A broke nobody like you isn't good enough for me. I know you're not that kind of person. I really love you, please don't leave. Get away from me, I never want to see you again." Because of that, Gu Jinzhou was filled with resentment towards Su Wan. What he didn't know was that she had been diagnosed with ALS and didn't want to drag him down, so she made that painful choice. But after they broke up, Su Wan found out she was pregnant. Now the little girl was already 5 years old, and Su Wan's illness had grown worse. The child had taken on the burden of caring for her mother while trying to raise money for surgery. After Gu Jinzhou learned he might have a daughter, he immediately had his assistant take the girl's hair and run a paternity test. Meanwhile, the little girl was pushing her mother home. When the light turned green, a luxury car suddenly sped out, causing Su Wan's wheelchair to scrape against it. The spoiled rich kid immediately got out and angrily cursed at the little girl for not watching where she was going. The girl quickly apologized. But he grabbed her and dragged her to the car, pointing at the scratch and demanding she pay. The girl explained that the light had clearly been green, and he was the one who failed to yield to pedestrians. But the rich kid didn't care and was about to hit her. On the other side, the Gu family was anxiously waiting for the paternity test results. Just then, the assistant sent the report, showing that the two were indeed father and daughter. The whole family was overjoyed. Gu Jinzhou immediately had his assistant find the mother and daughter. He wanted to bring his daughter home himself, unaware that his child was being bullied. Seeing the little girl's head full of white hair, the rich kid showed no sympathy at all. Instead, he and his girlfriend teamed up to bully her. Then he noticed the girl's mother. Seeing her daughter being bullied while she showed no reaction, he actually called her a dead woman. The little girl immediately explained that her mother wasn't dead. She just had ALS. Wow, someone got frozen in the middle of summer? That's so magical. Then let me see if she can really freeze. After saying that, the rich kid actually kicked Su Wan's wheelchair over, sending her crashing hard onto the ground. Sure enough, wealthy families work fast. Before long, Gu Jinzhou found the mother and daughter's location and rushed over immediately. But the rich kid refused to let it go. He demanded the little girl pay him 500,000 yuan, or else. Then he noticed money in her bag and snatched it away. Seeing her mother's life-saving money get stolen, the little girl panicked and bit the rich kid's leg hard. That completely set him off. Furious and embarrassed, he pulled out a baseball bat and was about to teach her a lesson. At that critical moment, a kind passerby, Mr. Wang, stepped forward to stop him, only to get slapped twice and cursed for meddling. Other bystanders couldn't stand it and tried to reason with him, but they were beaten too. Then the rich kid made an outrageous offer. As long as the little girl stood still and let him hit her twice, he would give her 1,000,000 yuan. She agreed immediately, but bystanders urged her to take her mother and leave, warning that she could die. But to save her mother, the little girl had no other choice. She gritted her teeth and stood there firmly.